today. From First Energy Stadium in Cleveland, Ohio, it's Week 12 of the NFL on EA Sports. It's the Cleveland Browns taking on the Pittsburgh Steelers.
We come at you from the shores of Lake Erie. EA Sports has the coverage of the NFL from First Energy Stadium here in Cleveland, Ohio. This was the scene a few minutes ago. The dog pound in full roar as their Browns emerge from their tunnel. They're ready to go as they get set to match up with the Pittsburgh Steelers. Hi again, everyone. With Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. And, Charles, we look at this Browns ball club. They come in off a loss last time out, but overall they've been playing well. 6 wins and 8 prior to that defeat. The final playoff push is upon us. It's Week 12 of the NFL season, and we're underway on EA Sports. No run back here on the opening kickoff as we'll start at the 25. So here come the Browns for their first drive on offense. And we get a glance here at their leader, the man who will be calling the plays under center.
And if you go by the numbers, he's had a Pro Bowl-type season. And maybe that's even selling him a little bit short. He's the NFL leader in touchdown passes to this point in the year. And with the end of the season not too far away, he's got his guys playing at a very high level.
Now a first carry for their fullback. And he's upended at the 33 following a good pickup of 8.
Probably a bit of a surprise call there on first down, but how about a tone setter for the drive? Picking up nice yardage, but the big man setting the tone physically.
Throwing right, and that's complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50.
Second and short, that's a rundown, so it's definitely a good time to go play action if you're feeling it. And they do so and pick up a first down.
Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. A first carry now for Nick Chubb. And able to push his way forward here for a good little gain. A check on the numbers for Chubb from a week ago. 21 carries, 79 yards, and a touchdown.
Well, this is where it becomes a challenge for the offensive coordinator. He's got a bell cow at tailback right now. Number 3 in the league in rushing, within shouting distance of the lead. But at the same time, if the passing game is open, he's got to take advantage of that too.
And he's corralled, but not before getting it inside the 35.
Well, there's plenty of real estate for him to maneuver on that run, and let's face it, it shouldn't be a surprise. He's one of the better backs in the league. Had to come into this game with the idea, slow him down, otherwise it's going to be a long afternoon.
So they'll come up first and 10 now from the 33. Now Chubb running right, and he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 37-yard line. That's going to go as a loss of 4, and it'll be second down.
Nice play right there to stop him behind the line, but I want to see how this defense continues to play him here in the first half.
Yeah, we know, you know better than I, he has the ability to take over a game, so what do?
Yeah, I think you have to make sure that you bottle him in at varying levels, because if you crowd everyone to the line of scrimmage, if he breaks through, there's nothing but room to run.
That's into a crowd and intercepted. Derwin James with a pick. And the Steelers are going to get the football here as they force the INT on the game's opening drive. So here are the Steelers now to take over for the first time. They'll be led out by the number 1 overall pick back in 2015 out of Florida State, Jameis Winston.
And no excitement unless you're on the defensive team of last week in his numbers, because the only excitement he really generated was the 1 interception he threw.
Yeah, no touchdown passes.
Yeah, and his team wasn't real thrilled about that. And they lost the game. So I I know this week has been tough on him because he's been working hard. Fundamentals, footwork, finding the right targets. And bottom line, how do they get a win?
Henry again on second down. And 3 yards there takes him to the 45. They'll try to run for the first with Henry. And flags come in as he gets forward for about 3 yards. And let's check on the call. So instead of giving them another third down, they'll decline it, brings up 4.
Now that's smart football right there. You don't even have to really spend a lot of time considering it. Just know that you're probably going to get the ball back. Good job declining that penalty.
And now on 4th and 1, it's a fake. And the gamble pays off. They get the first. So they get the first down. Maybe not a huge play in terms of yardage, but the fake punt does the job. So they snap it straight to the up man. What's his responsibility? Normally, obviously, just to protect, but he's got to be a guy that can be pretty agile too, right?
Yeah, without a doubt, because you're talking about a guy, even in protection, he may have to slide up and down the line of scrimmage to pick up someone who comes through trying to block a punt. So you know he's got that ability to move, but oftentimes it's a running back, a fullback, someone who's used to having the ball in their hands, and he's able to pick up the first down.
And he's got this down to the 35. These are his numbers from last week's contest. Now you figure that he'll probably be a big factor in this one as well.
No question about it, partner. We just saw it right there. They want to get him the ball in space and see what he can do after the catch.
Play fake. Winston. It's a short one here, complete to his tight end. And now timeout is whistled as it appears there's a Brown shaken up on the play. While the training staff works on him, we'll step aside and be right back. On second down now, it's Henry. Works his way inside the 30 on a pickup of 4. Here's the 7th play of this drive. This is 3rd and 4. Now Winston. Flush to his right. That's incomplete, but there is a flag down. So hang on, a big call coming on 3rd down. So they decline it as that will bring up 4.
And I know that yardage and field position are keys to any game played, but you got to consider downs when you're talking about penalties, and they wisely did not take that one and made it 4th down.
So an empty possession there. What do you think went wrong, Charles?
Well, it looked like maybe the plant leg might have given way just a little. And when that happens, guys have a tendency to pull through the ball to compensate. And in doing so, sent this one off target.
And he's got it up over the 40 to the 41. He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4. They'll look to throw here. He finds his man complete. It's Pierce.
I think that's a big pickup for a first down because when you run a drag route against zone, you're sometimes asking for trouble because you might run into a defender.
Yeah, well, there they ran into a first down. Executed it to perfection. They'll look to throw now on first down. Looking middle, and it's incomplete.
Defensively here, you're facing a top-5 team in terms of points scored in the NFL. So when they're that high-powered, you've got to find a way to hold them under 20. Because to me, that's the magic number. 20 points scored, you give yourself your best chance to win.
So if they're up around 24, 28, 30, they could be in some trouble.
I think so, because then you turn it into a shootout, and that means your offense has to keep pace.
That'll leave them with a 3rd and 2 coming up. They got 8 yards there. They'll set up to throw. Over the middle, complete. That's Pierce. And he is going to have a Browns first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Got to say, I was a little surprised to see him, Charles, come out in the shotgun on 3rd and less than a yard.
Yeah, but the way the NFL is nowadays, we hardly ever see anyone really run for it on short yardage. So they're going to throw the football more times than not. That was a nice, easy rhythm throw right there, and they pick up the first down.
Here's a throw right side taken in by his tight end. He's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on first down. Now after the completion, we're going to get a timeout, an injured player. We'll check on his status when we get back. Second and 1. And he's going to be taken down back around the 35-yard line. He couldn't get away. He'll wind up losing a dozen yards, a 12-yard loss, and it brings up 3rd. 7th play of this drive coming up, but a long way to go on 3rd down. We're scoreless after 1. On to the second from Cleveland. It's the Browns in control of the football as they've got it with a 3rd down coming up. He'll look to throw. Got a man, and he hits him in stride. And he is going to have a Browns first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
Well, this has certainly been a nice drive with the way they've spread the football around. Here, they even get the fullback involved in the passing game. That's got to cause a lot of consternation on the defensive side. You've got to cover him, too. That makes things really difficult.
On first down, they'll run with Chubb. And this will be a gain of 6 when it's all said and done. Down to the 15 from the 21.
That's a strong pickup right there on first down. And as this drive goes on, we're seeing an offensive line and running game imposing its will.
And this is caught. Touchdown, Cleveland. A great play there. His 6th touchdown of the season as his guys are first onto the scoreboard here this afternoon. And we remember, of course, all scoring plays need to be verified upstairs, and I think they're going to at least take a look at this. They're taking a peek at whether or not those feet were in bounds, and obviously a big call here in the end zone.
And not just the feet. How about the hands? How is the ball possessed while the feet are hopefully getting down in bounds? That's what they're trying to look at to see if it all comes together.
So they called it a touchdown originally, and this will stay a touchdown after the video review, so they had it right. Tucker with the extra point, and it's now a 7-0 game. So that one a pretty time-consuming 10-play drive, and it's capped off by the Browns touchdown. Now Pinion with the kickoff honors following the touchdown. From a yard or two deep, here comes a return. And he'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22. Now on the return here, we've got an injured player down there. While the trainers take a look, we'll step aside. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. And they have the game here followed by the open date on their calendar next weekend. And Charles, this is a crew that you have to think really is relishing the opportunity to be on the couch for a few days.
Yeah, they certainly are, but let's face it, partner. They can't get caught looking ahead to that couch time while they're playing this one. They've got to take care of business first.
Flushed out right. Now he's going to throw it back deep over the middle. And incomplete on the deep ball.
My first thought is surprise because that's one of the better tight ends around, and I've seen him pull in balls like this before. But how about a little credit to the defense forcing that incompletion?
Eluding the pressure right. And that is incomplete. The passing game not in sync here early. And now it's 4th down.
Looks like a second empty possession to start the game, and certainly not the way you want to start when you're coming off of a loss last week. Every team talks about starting fast. They're hoping on their next possession, it can be a delayed fast.
Now they're going to try this again. It's another fake. A little trickeration there, but it doesn't fool this defense. And the Browns are going to get this thing back. Excellent field position. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
A lot of times it's that first read that you have. Maybe you get it in pre-snap, and he locked in on his target, but he was covered quite well, and that one's incomplete.
He'll try again with the arm here on 2nd down. And this throw incomplete. Now the defender all over him that time, and it's going to lead to 3rd down.
It's another zone defense. It looks like it's open for possibilities, but they did a nice job patrolling the middle of the field and forcing an incompletion.